My dad's a civil engineer, so ever since I was a child I'd watch him on one of those old draft tables, drafting up sort of small projects, and he'd take me to a construction site and put a little hard hat on my head. And then I decided to actually study it. I think my first business was when I was 14. So I would collect sort of old metal from factories that they didn't want, and then I'd go and sell it. And I've always kind of liked to impact the world that way. We're working on ALICE, Artificial Intelligence Construction Engineering. It's the world's first construction scheduler. It basically creates tens of thousands of building options that are optimal at the push of a button. And I think, or we believe, it's the world's first such system. When you start a company as 3 people in a basement, how do you go from an idea to actually a full-fledged company? And to me, the venture studio really came at a critical moment in the company's history, because we had 5 people that were working on it around the world and had been working on it for 2 or 3 months, and we just needed to sit in one place, be in one location, work on this, and really sort of gel as a team. And that's what the venture studio did for us. It's really cool. I think that it's a daunting experience. You're 2 or 3 people that are trying to change the way that an industry has been working for 50 years. And you put a tremendous amount of time, effort, passion, and energy into it. And being surrounded by other people that are doing the same, when you're there on, Labor Day, or when you're there on Saturday evening, and there's other people there that are working on their idea, that sort of motivates you, and it's a cool feeling. The Stanford feeling, or being connected to the community. Strangely enough, I don't think we were ready for a full incubator. The Stanford Venture Studio is a little bit of a halfway, it's not a full-blown incubator where the target is to create money and scale. And I think that had you put that pressure on the team earlier, there was a higher chance of failure. We needed to basically sit down and figure out what we wanted as a team before we started bringing on money and accelerating and scaling and doing all those kind of things. So that's one of the things that I think that was very beneficial to us, putting these people together, putting the vision together, putting the investors, the clients, the employees, the founders, all that kind of stuff into something that 3 months ago didn't exist and today is an entity. It's way cooler than what I came to Stanford with, and it's also, I think, way scarier. In 1961, a gentleman called John Fondal wrote a paper which introduced the critical path method to construction management. And that basically spawned, or basically birthed, the entire construction management or project management industry. Microsoft Project, Primavera, all of these things run off CPM. 30 years later, he accepts the Nobel Prize of Construction, which is called the Purifoy Award, and he states that CPM, or the critical path method, is flawed. There's something with it that doesn't work. And I've read that paper many times, and I think I figured out what it is that's flawed about it and how to fix it. And if we are successful with this, we can, as one investor put it, we will industrialize construction. You can really start manufacturing or managing construction at a manufacturing level of control. So if we're successful, right?